Hi everyone, this is Sophie from Physio Borealis, and today I'm going to demonstrate a few self-massage techniques to relieve pain in the pelvic area, low back area, or hips during or after pregnancy. So what we're going to do is to massage our sacrum bone and our sacroiliac junctions or joints called the SI joints. So what I'm finding is that a lot of the low back pain during and after pregnancy, or hip pain, or even pubic symphysis pain is often due to a lack of mobility of the SI joints here, and that creates the other joints need to compensate for that lack of mobility, start either moving too much or not enough, and that throws the system all out of balance. So why would you want to release your joint here? First, if you have low back pain, pelvic pain, hip pain, and you've been assessed by a physiotherapist and they told you that you had stiff SI joints, that's for you. There's also a high value to do this release work prior to your labor. If you haven't watched my video, 3 key elements to help your pelvis birthing, I would suggest that you watch that. But basically, to help baby moving down in your pelvis, you need that sacrum bone to be mobile. So you definitely want to do this exercise prior to labor or even during your contractions to relieve pain. So what you will need for these techniques, either the gorgeous ball or the yoga tune-up balls in a mesh, in a tote. So we can use either or both depending on what your comfort is. So if your joints are really sore and uncomfortable, you may want to go with something softer like the gorgeous ball, and if you can tolerate a little more pressure, then you will go with these ones. So I'm going to demonstrate with both balls. We're going to start on the wall just as a warm-up, and then we'll move to the floor. So our first technique will be basically putting our balls, either these ones or the gorgeous, just across our sacrum bone, and we're going to roll them up and down by bending our knees. Okay, so just identify where your sacrum is. So basically it would be like just above your butt crack would be the end of it and your tailbone, and then you would roll probably for 2 or 3 inches up that, just all the way to the little back holes that you have there would be kind of the top part of your sacrum. So it's kind of that triangle here that we want to roll with the balls. So you can start with the gorgeous and see how it feels. So put the gorgeous ball right on your sacrum. Feet are pretty much like 2 feet off the wall because we want to have a good pressure here. If your feet are too close from the wall, then you will not feel much going on. And you're going to start rolling up and down. So I'm going to move it a little more down because I feel like it was going off where I wanted to roll. And just rolling the sacrum bone. If with gorgeous it doesn't feel like much is going on, then you can go ahead and use the 2 balls in a net bag and put them at the same spot. And then you're going to roll up and down on your sacrum. And it should not feel like a sharp pain or any shooting pain down your legs. It should feel like almost like good massage pain, you know what I mean? If it's too uncomfortable, then consult and see what's appropriate for you, or go with the gorgeous ball. So I'm gonna do that for 30 seconds, 1 minute. And then we're going to move on to this one here where we roll from side to side. Okay, So again, you can do that with gorgeous as well if it feels too tender. The position of our ball is still on the sacrum. And you're gonna start moving side to side. Just send your hips from side to side. If it goes a little bit on the glutes here, that's totally fine. They often need some massage work as well. So that's with gorgeous, and then you can try with those as well. So I'm putting them right here, and that's going to be my motion. From side to side, don't hesitate to really go, you know, almost like as a belly dancer, and move your hips, get them moving. With this technique, I find that I often have to put the balls back where they should be. They sometimes will slide away. And perfect. And now you can also try just putting a long continuous pressure with the balls. So put them kind of at the top where those back holes are, and then put your feet as far away as possible from the wall, and put your shoulders against the wall, and just breathe here as you're thinking of releasing those points under the ball. That often feels good just to stick around here and just hold pressure there. So that was my warm-up on the wall, and in my next video we're going to see how to go a little more in depth on the floor.